Abdali Grammar School. Social Studies. Lesson Citizenship. Chapter number 8, People and Work. Lecture number 6. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Here I come with the second video of People and Work. In this video, we will discuss about work. Most people in Pakistan live in villages and small towns in the countryside. Most people in Pakistan live in villages and small towns in the countryside. My dear students, can you tell me where do most people in Pakistan live? Where do most people in Pakistan live? Yes, most people in Pakistan live in villages and small towns in the countryside. Working on land. People in villages earn a living by working on the land. Pakistan is an agricultural country, so most of the villagers earn a living by working on the land. Dear students, it's your turn. Tell me, how do villagers earn their livings? How do villagers earn their living? What will be your answer? Yes, it will be they earn a living by working on the land. They earn a living by working on the land. Population of Sindh. In the province of Sindh, the urban population is 52% and the rural population is 48%. The blue bars show the urban population, that is 52%. And the red bar show the rural population of Sindh. Rural population of Sindh is 48%. My dear students, can you remember what I have told you? I have told you about the population of Sindh. Now tell me, what percentage of people live in rural and urban areas of Sindh? What percentage of people live in rural and urban areas of Sindh? Look at the graph given in the slide and tell me the answer. In the province of Sindh, the urban population is 52% and the rural population of Sindh is 48%. This bar graph indicates that more people of Sindh live in cities and towns, while very small population of Sindh lives in villages or in countryside. Most people live in cities. My dear students, do you know why most people of Sindh live in cities? There are some reasons. Most people live in cities because the cities have some major facilities. These facilities are hospitals and clinics, industries and offices, fast and rapid transport system, schools and colleges. Cities also have electricity. My dear students, tell me why most people live in cities. Why most people live in cities? Yes, most people live in cities because of some basic facilities like hospitals and clinics, offices, industries, transport, schools and electricity. Factories and offices. In the large towns and cities, there are factories and offices. My dear students, now tell me, where do we have factories and offices? Where do we have factories and offices? Yes, In the large towns and cities, there are factories and offices. Our next slide is about jobs in cities. There are many jobs in cities or profession for the people to choose from, because cities have more opportunities. So there are many jobs or profession for people to choose from. My dear students, do you think that there are many jobs for people in cities? Do you think that there are many jobs for the people in cities? Yes, there are many jobs or profession for the people to choose from. There are many jobs or profession in cities. Professions. People living in cities work as teachers, driver, engineer, police officer, and doctors. People living in a city work as teacher, engineer, doctor, driver, and police officers. Here are some more professions like banker, technicians, pilot, trader, businessman, and there are hundreds of other professions in cities. Dear students, can you name some professions of people? Can you name some professions of people? Yes, it's very easy. People living in cities work as doctor, trader, engineer, police officer, teacher, driver, banker, mechanics, and in hundreds of other professions. There are many professions in cities to choose from, and some of them are doctor, trader, engineer, police officer, teacher, driver, bankers, mechanics, and in hundreds of other professions. Voluntary organizations, NGO, non-profit organizations, or civil society organizations are called voluntary organizations. These organizations help the poor and needy people all around the world. Their examples are Red Cross Foundation and ED Foundation. My dear students, now it's your turn. Tell me, what are voluntary organizations? Yes, NGO, non-profit organizations, or civil society organizations are called voluntary organization, and their examples are Red Cross and ED Foundation. Help their fellow being. Why these voluntary organizations are made? Many people work for voluntary organizations to help their fellow being. The main purpose of this voluntary organization is to help their fellow beings. Religion also tell us to help each other. You students, tell me why these voluntary organizations are made. Why these voluntary organizations are made? Yes, many people work for voluntary organizations to help their fellow beings. The main purpose of voluntary organization is to help each other. Reasons of unemployment. There are also thousands of people who have no jobs. Why do you think this happened? Increasing population, lack of education and skills, and rising cost are the main reasons of unemployment. My dear students, are you getting my point? Now tell me why thousands of people do not have jobs. Thousands of people do not have jobs because of some reasons, and the reasons are unemployment, lack of education and skill, and rising cost. Rising cost leads to some problems as well. Yes, rising cost leads to financial, social, and psychological problems. Rising cost is one of the biggest reasons of unemployment. Students, why do you think that rising cost is one of the reasons of unemployment? Yes, rising cost is one of the reasons of unemployment because it may lead to financial, social, and psychological problems. Difficult to find job. There are many people who are either not adequately educated or trained in special skill. They have a problem finding job. There are some people in the world who are not educated or trained in special skills, so they have a problem finding a job. My dear students, are you getting my point? Now tell me, which people face difficulty in finding job? Which people face difficulty in finding job? Yes, there are many people who are either not adequately educated or trained in special skills. They have a problem in finding jobs. Part-time workers. If a person is not educated or not trained, they will find a job as part-time worker, domestic servant, or as a laborer. My dear students, tell me, if you do not have education or skills, what kind of job will you find? If you do not have education or skills, what kind of job will you find? Yes, if we do not have education or skill, we will find a job as part-time worker, domestic servant, or laborer. Badly paid jobs. Some person earn a lot of money for their work, and some do not earn so much. But every job that is done has a value. You may think that some jobs are dirty or badly paid, but someone has to do them. Some badly paid jobs are landfill operator, garbage cleaner, coal miner, sewage inspector, and crime scene cleaner. Dear students, tell me, what are badly paid jobs? Are badly paid jobs? Yes, you may think that some jobs are dirty or badly paid, but someone has to do them, and they may be landfill operators, garbage cleaner, coal miner, sewage inspector, and crime scene cleaner. Every person in the world do not earn same. Some earn a lot of money and some do not. But every job that is done has some value. Some jobs are badly paid. Respect to all. It is important for us to learn to show respect to all people, no matter what work they do, as everyone and every job has dignity. At the end of video, this is my message that it is important for us to learn to show respect to all people, no matter what work they do, as everyone and every job has some dignity. Students, are you getting my point? Now tell me, why is it important to respect to all? Why it is important to respect to all? Yes, it is important for us to learn to show respect to all people, no matter what work they do, as everyone and every job has dignity. Every work that is done has some value. Every job has dignity. So we have to learn to show respect to all people, whether they are garbage cleaner or landfill operator. I hope this video will be helpful in your further studies. Thanks for watching.